welcome back to Required Taste Podcast. We are back. It's your boy Dirty D.
It's your boy Tech Daddy, and that's it. Original recipe.
No
coming at
pauses, no fucking skips. Bing bang boom.
Yeah, we got it. That's the intro. Anyways, welcome to Required Taste Podcast. If you're new here, we appreciate you giving us a listen to. We are a history-based podcast. We do history, mystery, and music. Today, we are actually doing music for once. So
Indeed.
There's that.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, since we did this last week, but the audio got all messed up, so we're bringing it back.
It's crazy though. We did this last week, but I've been to 3 shows since then.
It's true, so we're gonna bring it back anyways. It's fine.
we have more to talk about.
Oh man! If you're a return listener, we appreciate you giving us the support for all these years. We 3 years in the game at this point, so if you made it this far, we do really, really appreciate it. We keep doing it for y'all. So the numbers have been steadily going up these last 3 years. So, I mean, if we keep getting listeners, we're going to keep making content. So here we go. But yeah, if you're a return listener, we appreciate the love, support. As per usual, we get your forehead kisses. There you go. Yeah, make sure you're staying hydrated, by the way. It's like October, but it's still fucking hot outside. So
you never know.
You really don't. Speaking of October, though, we ironically we recorded next week's episode before we recorded this episode. So if you're seeing us wear the same clothes 2 days in a row or 2 weeks in a row, it's actually not. It's the same day.
I live here now.
That's no. We lived together once and survived it just fine. We don't need to run that one back.
I forgot to tell you, Aaron. I live in the garage.
There is a lot of insulation out there you could probably be sleeping on right now. So it actually makes some sense. So why some things were moved around.
You don't notice my car because I can hide it.
You can hide that car a lot of places here.
I just park it behind a tree.
Again, you can hide that car in so many places in this house, like around this house. This property is hilarious. But so we appreciate all the support. We're going to be in person for once. I know we were planning on we're trying to do a 3-year anniversary party. We usually always do it at Foreign Local, but they were in the middle of moving into a new building. They have finally done that for all who have been counting down the days. We have been looking forward to this for quite some time. I mean, Mikey's been supporting us since the jump. We've been supporting him since the jump. Normally, we do a beer with him every year. Unfortunately, this year that did not happen.
Yep.
But there's always next year, so that's pretty cool. But the reason why I bring up Foreign Local and Mikey is because they are doing their barrel release, and they're doing a party, and they're doing bands, and they're having us there, and they're doing a bunch of stuff. So October 11th, they are Foreign Local in Hessville, Hammond, Indiana. I know you have the address. You can give that to them here in a minute. Where essentially what's going to happen is we're going to be at a table there. We're not doing a live episode or anything like that. We're just going to be there hanging out. So if you have been listening to us for a while, or if you're a new listener, you just want to see what we look like. If you don't look at us on YouTube, you can come and see us in the flesh. We'll be there probably pretty much all day. Your band's playing, so I know you're going to be there all day. I'll be at the booth for the majority of it. So yeah, come through, say what up to us. October 11th, Foreign Local. You have the details, though, so give it to the people.
Yeah, Foreign Local Brewery 3rd anniversary party, and also our 3rd year, 3.5.
Oh yeah, right.
Mikey does a Burn the Barrel bash every year for his anniversary. It's awesome because he actually burns a barrel outside at night. It's a nice little fire. We're going to have all day music. We're going to have the Northwest Indiana Beano Club there. Is going to be there with the Beano tournament. If you've never played that game. It's a finger soccer game. It's highly addictive. It's almost exactly as I'm describing it. It's a finger soccer game, but it's really fun. There's going to be a bunch of boards there, a bunch of opportunity for you to check it out, play the game. All day live music by Advorsa, Death from Within, The Region, Beheading the Icon, East Moon, and When We Was Kids. Super solid lineup. All really good local bands from here in Chicago. He's doing the barrel aged beer release. He's doing live fire, barbecue. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be arts and crafts, temporary tattoos, the Beano tournament, the actual bourbon barrel bonfire. There's going to be a merch raffle giveaway. You're going to get beer poured directly from the barrel this day, and it's free. The absolute best part.
The event itself is free, not the beer.
Yeah, not the beer. The event is free to get in. And of course, we're going to be there. We're going to have a table, like Aaron said. We got merch for sale. We're probably going to give away some stuff. We're going to have stickers, buttons, ask some questions, come talk with us. We're going to have all kinds of stuff for you guys. And it'd be cool just to meet some of you guys if you haven't met us before. And the address is 6718 Kennedy Avenue, Hammond, Indiana. It's super easy to get to. Really big parking lot. Can't miss it.
Yeah, since they've been revitalizing that part of Hammond, Hessville itself has come up a lot. I mean, Hessville was always kind of nice, but in my opinion, at least, like since I've been alive, Hessville's like been decent. But now it's like actually like looking like, oh man, this is a fucking nice place to live.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, legit. I remember when I was younger. When I first started learning how to play drums, there was a local music shop on Kennedy Avenue called Wahala Music. And it was just these two older guys that worked there. And I would go there almost every day after school, and I would ask if I could play a drum set that they had there. And they would let me. They would let me play for like an hour if nobody was in the shop.
sure.
And I kind of like started, that was my first time ever playing a drum set, you know, and then I bought that drum, or my parents bought me that drum set. It was like a $400 like sound percussion kit. You know?
Yeah.
From that shop that was on Kennedy Avenue. And like, if you live in the Hessville area, it's in Hammond, Indiana, but Hessville is a neighborhood all the way as far southeast as you can get in Hammond. And it's always been pretty cool there, you know. It's got like a local town vibe to it. But
Yeah, for sure.
that Kennedy Avenue has always been pretty cool. And they just redid it. There's nice sidewalks. They just need to open up some cool businesses there, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure like now that this actually looks nicer out there, they'll probably get some more business coming through.
Not another bar. I believe there's 14 bars on Kennedy Avenue on that stretch before you get to Highland.
There probably is.
It's the Kennedy Crawl. It's a thing.
Oh God, that just brought back a memory I haven't thought about in forever. You just unlocked something in the back of my brain that I haven't had unlocked in quite some time.
That's the only reason I know is 14 bars.
Oh God, it just made one of my organs fail.
Yeah, you're talking like a 6-block radius.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
A lot of bars.
It's true, but yeah. So come and see us. It'd be really cool, like Deej said, to meet some of y'all in person that we don't know. I mean, since it's been 3 years of us doing this, it started off with just our friends listening to us. Now it's like actual strangers that listen to us every week. So if you're a stranger, you want to meet up with us, we'll be there. So we'll probably be there around like all day, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll be at the booth all day, but I'll be there all day.
Yeah, we'll be in the vicinity.
Yeah, around the way, if you will. When it gets dark out, though, I'm probably gonna put that shit away and enjoy myself. But there's only so much meet and greeting I can personally do. That's why I usually work a job from home, not around people.
I think my band goes on at like fucking 10 or something. So.
They do realize that we're old, right?
Yeah, well, we actually had
I'm
to
joking,
play
but
last. That was, but man, I am so happy when I go to shows and it's like 3 bands, starts at 7.
Oh, dude, especially if it's run properly. So, like, you get like 7, 8, 9, and you're out the door by like 10.
Yeah, 10 or 5. If you stay for the encore, which I rarely do.
It depends, yeah. It depends on the band.
Yeah, it really depends. And I actually have a lot of opinions on that, so.
All right. Well, I mean, we don't really need an intro for this. We're just going to dive into it, honestly.
So I had this conversation with Katie when we were leaving Turnstile. I went to 3 shows last week. The first of which was Thursday night at Subterranean in Chicago, one of my favorite small venues in Chicago. It's got a downstairs venue, upstairs venues. Downstairs is cool, just one big open room with a small bar. Upstairs is even cooler because it's nice open floor, and then it's got a second level where you can watch on a small balcony that goes all the way around. It's awesome. They do shows there all the time. Kickstand Productions was throwing a show with Jive Bomb and Glare. Jive Bomb is a super good hardcore band that I love, and Glare was another band that I found on Lawn Chair Youth, which is a YouTube page I had mentioned on here before. If you're looking for new music, check out Lawn Chair Youth on YouTube. They always got new stuff on there. It's like a fucking MTV for me, but better,
Yeah.
But Glare was playing, so that was really cool, and I met Jacob and Tara from East Moon to hang out there. Awesome show. Cloakroom played, which are actually from the area. They're from Valpo. They blew up over the past couple of years. Yeah, they were on tour with them, so that was really cool. Friday night, I went to go see the almighty Turnstile at Northerly Islands.
Love me some Turnstile, dude.
Man.
So good. They blew the fuck up recently, dude.
So I had actually watched an interview that they did talking about the last album compared to this one. And the new album was called Never Enough, which I loved the song when it came out. It sounded just exactly what I wanted it to sound like. And the singer was talking about how when they did the stadium tour with Blink-182, the first show they played was United Center in Chicago. And they had like a horrible reaction from the crowd. I wasn't at the show, but basically they said the crowd wasn't vibing with them. They were disoriented from all the lights. The guitarist couldn't even move because she was like, I'm going to fall because I can't see because the lights are blinding.
Yeah.
The crowd's not close to them. They're predominantly like a hardcore band from 2015 that got a little bit more post-hardcore over the years. But their shows are like jump on the stage, bodies everywhere. So they were talking about how like they'd done the deal with Taco Bell. They were on the Taco Bell commercial.
Which is so freaking crazy.
It's awesome. It's so crazy that you can have a fucking hardcore band on a fast food commercial, But they were talking about how like they got to the stadium point and just got humbled and brought all the way back like to square one. And it was like, it felt like it was never enough, everything we did. Mm-hmm. And then they wrote the album, Never Enough. And I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome.
I never knew that's where the title came from.
Yeah, he's they had to like regrow and learn how to play in front of huge audiences.
Sure.
So when I've seen them several times before over the years, and I got to see them at the Northerly Island show, which is a big venue. It's right by the aquarium, the planetarium, Soldier Field.
Didn't it used to be part of an airport?
I'm not sure actually. It's not that old. I think it's within 20 years old. But it wasn't always a venue.
Right. I knew that part. It wasn't always a venue, right?
Yeah.
I remember where it came from.
Now, the first time I went there was in 2007 to see Incubus when Light Grenades came out. And that was an awesome fucking tour. And going back there was like, even better. Had more friends with me this time and everything. But you can tell when Turnstile played that they had now mastered the art of like playing in front of a massive crowd like that.
Yeah, that's tight, dude. I've actually never caught them live, which is unfortunate because I do love their music. They make some really good music, but I've never been fortunate enough to catch them. They're one of the few bands that I have left that I would like to see live that I haven't seen live.
They're so good.
By the way, in response to what I was just talking about with the airport thing, just a brief history on a venue because that's something that we do on this podcast. It actually was part of a 1909 plan of Chicago to create a bunch of lakefront islands for public recreation. The island itself was made in the 1920s, actually, but it was part of the Migas. I'm going to pronounce that wrong, probably Migas Field Airport, which was in operation until 2003. Okay, so the airport was demolished and the island was still there and transformed into the park.
Okay.
So it was part of an airport.
Awesome. I
don't know why I knew that, by the way.
That's pretty fucking rich. But we were walking up there. We parked at the planetarium. We were walking up, and there's a beach, a really nice beach, right behind the venue. And we hung out there, and I was like, this is perfect. Have a little pre-show smoke right on the beach.
There you go.
City's on one side of you. Lake Michigan's on the other. Perfect fucking weather. But we were talking about staying for the encore. This is the point I was getting to.
Sure.
So Turnstile played last, of course. The lineup was awesome. This JR, I don't remember the full name. It was like, that gave me anxiety.
Okay.
People tell me the music I listen to gives them anxiety because I love sporadic, heavy, crazy music. But music that 20-year-olds make give me anxiety.
Sure.
There's a lot going on there. JR opened the show. That was pretty good. Speed played second. They're from hardcore band from Australia. Dude plays a fucking flute.
Yes.
Awesome to see a band from Australia play a venue like that, opening up for Turnstile. That was awesome. Mannequin Pussy played after that, which was an awesome fucking show to see live. They have one of my favorite albums that came out this year, which we always do our end of the year music episode. They will definitely be on my list. And then Turnstile played last, and their fucking set was awesome. They played old songs, new songs. They played all the hits from all the, the last two albums. It was perfect. And then me and Katie are like, it's crowded. It's a fucking sold out show. And I'm all right, we gotta leave mid to like second to last song.
Yeah.
But it was one of those shows where every time they played a song, I'm like, okay, if they play this song, we'll stay.
Yeah.
And then they would play it.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck. And then the encore, man. They do the fucking encore. And it was like just one of those shows. I was like, we got to stay. We have to. But we did cut out maybe like the last minute.
Dude, it's funny that when we were talking about we were discussing what we're going to be talking about on this podcast today, we're like, okay, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. Like, one of the funnier ones is that we're talking about like leaving shows early. because like we both do that now. Like I used to be like the last person in there. I was the first person to get there
while they clean.
Oh yeah, I would be there before it started. I would be there after it ended. Cause I wanted to like get my merch, get like all the other stuff, like see if I could like maybe meet like member for the band that might be hanging out or something like that. You know, you never know. And now this is my dude. All right, cool. Like I want to go. Like, so speaking of shows this year, and also one of the like more perfect atmospheres when we saw Block Party for their 20-year anniversary of Silent Alarm.
Yeah.
Which made my fucking bones hurt thinking about it's been 20 years since Silent Alarm came out. Like that's
fucking wild, dude. Went to a lot of 20-year anniversaries over the past 2 years, dude. It hurts, man.
It doesn't get any easier. It really, really doesn't. But that show was great. And of course, they're playing like all of Silent Alarm. And then they play like a few other like hits from their other albums, which I was grateful for because I saw Block Party shit like back in like 2010 maybe.
Oh, wow.
2012 I'd say I saw them last.
Okay.
So it's been a minute since I've seen them.
Yeah.
And they sounded better. Like if I could be completely forward about it, like they sounded better this time than the first time I heard them, which is great.
Yeah.
But they were playing like all the hits from like the other albums that I enjoy, but then of course they're playing the big ones from their debut album, and like this is great. Like, but okay, I want to go home now though. Like, but like you had at the Salt, it was at the Salt Shed, and Salt Shed the outside venue part of the Salt Shed had the stage, but the moon was right above the stage.
Yeah.
And Chicago was like in like the corner, which is really nice. It was a great atmosphere for that show. But yeah, we were both like, okay, like this is cool. Like they played. All right, it was us, and then Charlie was there with us, and we're like, all right. You heard Soldier one here? Yeah. You heard Soldier one here? Yeah. Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's like one of the best feelings when you ask the people you're with at a show, like, I'm ready to leave whenever you are. And then they're like, I'm ready now.
Yes.
That's like one of the like, let's go. What are we doing?
Right.
We could go to Demo's still. It's early. Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Like, you mean to tell me if we leave right now, I don't have to wait in line for anything?
The merch is empty right now. We could get stuff on the way out.
We got our merch on the way out.
Yeah,
I got the poster that I have downstairs.
Yeah,
it was great. It was perfect.
It's the best.
Like, and we were talking about, of course, like, you know, being older and going to shows. And like, when we got to Salt Shed, I was just trying to find parking. I'm like, man, there's no parking close here. Like, man, there's a valet thing right there. I'm paying for it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it was like $30, and it's like if we, as three grown men,
don't have $30,
do not have $30 on us, like we fucked up. You know, in our late 30s,
right?
If the three of us don't have $30 on us, fucking just go home.
Right,
we can't afford to be here. God damn it. But this is like a really good. Because like this is now that I've been to so many shows this year, and I told myself I wasn't, and I just it just happened.
Yeah, it comes out quick.
There was like Riot Fest, and then like 3 shows back to back right after that. The following weekend, got to see so many good acts. But then I'm watching the 20-year gap now in these different genres of music of kids going to shows that are my age when I first started going to shows.
Yeah.
And it's so refreshing at the same time. It's just like, fuck. You know, like, so first I want to tell this funny story about when I was watching Mannequin Pussy live.
Yes.
Because if you guys have ever listened to Mannequin Pussy, they are a very, like, political, like, fuck Trump. We don't fuck with my rights. Like, you know, they're very peace-loving, but, like, you know, it's an all-female band with this black bass player who's got this huge fucking gut and always wears like a robe that's like open when he plays. It's fucking awesome. Their setup is like, you know, the best. So at this show, she definitely talks about politics and their views a lot.
Sure. Yeah, like it sounds like old punk, really.
Yeah, it really is. This show was like at its roots just an original like fucking rock and roll punk show. Like fuck the man, you know what I mean? Which is awesome, whichever way you view that. But so Mannequin Pussy is playing, and there's, you know, it's packed shoulder to shoulder, everybody, and it's outside. People are smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
whatever. It happens. If you're in a large crowd of people, like you should not be getting mad about what anybody else is, unless their bodily fluids are going on you.
That's fair.
Other than that, like just shut that. Who fucking cares? We're all in this together. You know what I mean? So this girl is smoking a cigarette, and there's a lot of people smoking cigarettes, but the guy in front of her was just like very like yuppie, like North Side. He was just like, "Oh my God, are you smoking right now?" And we're just watching it all develop, because I'm trying to watch the band and I'm just like, I'm side eyeing, like, I'm like, oh,
but yeah, there's like, it's like a train wreck. You want to look away, which you can't.
I can't,
like, you got to look at it.
And he turns around to basically bitch at her. And this girl just takes a huge drag out of her cigarette and blows it in his face and like flicks the ash like right in his face. And this dude just like arms up, flailing, is like, "Oh my God, why would you do that?" And he starts doing this like weird fake cough. And the crowd, like everybody around him, was like, "Fuck you!" Like, what the fuck? Like, she started booing him, and like they had to find a new area.
Yeah, of course, dude. Fuck off, man.
Yeah, they had to walk away.
Like the only time it really ever bothers me is if it's inside of a venue. Like if we're indoors, like the only thing that bothers me about it is my worry that security's going to think it's me that's doing it.
Yeah,
and not the person next to me.
Yeah.
So like, dude, I'm not gonna get kicked out for fucking this jackass.
So the third show I went to in a row was Lamb of God, and Tara, the keyboardist in my band, her stepdad works out at the gym that I work out at, and he was just like, "Hey, I got an extra ticket to see Lamb of God."
Yes, we've done 2 podcasts back to back, so
the Glam of God.
Yes, I feel like I'm talking to Brian right now.
Oh, shout out to Brian, miss you, buddy. So I go to the show and it's at the Horseshoe Casino, and I haven't been to an event at the Horseshoe since Cheech and Chong 2012. I think.
It's been a while since I've been there,
but it's really big.
Yeah,
it's nice, And Power Trip played. They opened. Oh, God. Awesome seeing Power Trip.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, those are sirens in the background. Okay.
Yeah, I live down the street from a fire station. So,
that's actually the first time I've heard it.
I think this is the first time I've actually heard it while we've been recording.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I hear it every now and then. It's fine, whatever.
That makes sense. So the crowd at the Lamb of God show was very interesting because, like I said, like Lamb of God is an older band. This is like 20, 30-year-old band that's been playing metal music. They're pretty much on top, and they're a good band to see live.
Sure.
I like them. And but the crowd is like people I used to hang out with when I was like 16, 17, just before I started getting into hardcore music. And I think of like, and no offense, if you like Lamb of God, or if you take it offensive, maybe that's your own problem. I see Lamb of God people as like the juggalos of metal music.
That's hilarious.
Like who their favorite band is like Lamb of God. Because, like, man, the crowd, when I see a guy bracing his feet and, like, one's in forward and one's backward to headbang, like hand on the thigh and headbang.
Hey, dude, you got to watch your fucking lumbar at this point, man.
Yeah, that's a whole sleeveless shirt, the backwards,
oh, yeah, you got to cut it out.
Davidson hat.
Oh, yeah, man.
Dude.
Yeah, at least one barbed wire tattoo.
Oh, yeah. A lot of tribal and barbed wire tattoos.
Man. Dude, and I hate to like segue the topic into like tattoos for a second, but like people that know me like personally know that I waited a bit to start getting tattooed. Like I got my first tattoo when I was in my 20s, but still like it was later on in my 20s. And I am so fucking glad I waited because holy shit, I would have had a tribal tattoo somewhere on me right now.
Oh my God.
I would have ended up with tribal tattoos somewhere on me because I used to think they were the coolest fucking thing in the history of coolest fucking things.
Oh man.
Like if I think about like back to like the Need for Speed era, like when you were like customizing your car, my car definitely had tribal on it.
All over that.
I thought that was the coolest fucking shit. Man, I'm so glad I waited to get tattooed later in life.
Yeah. It's I didn't do tribal, but I did music bands, and that's basically my version of tribal.
But it's like, all right, a music band's still better than a fucking barbed wire band.
Yeah, that is
like
very true.
There's levels to this shit, and like, cause I don't have any trendy tattoos. I don't think so. Like, I could at least like say that I never fell into one of those holes.
Yeah, never got a nautical star.
Oh man,
dude, shout out to my brother Tony. He's got 2 of them.
Oh, like does he have like the one on each shoulder?
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna have to do a tattoo episode eventually. But yeah,
as soon as he got him, I was like, "You IRA motherfucker, you!"
Oh man.
But yeah, I was at the Lamb of God show, and like, man, I'm just going to like almost 3 different genres of shows, and the different etiquette at each show is like wildly different.
Oh yeah.
Lamb of God being the worst. You know, because I love the hardcore community because it is very violent, but at the same time, if you fall down, they pick you up.
Yeah,
they will pick you up. It's no one's out here to fucking, you know, watch you get hurt.
Right.
Not that way, at least, you know. But Lamb of God is very like it's very like a fucking like a hoo-ha kind of fucking thing, you know.
I like you said hoo-ha.
Yeah.
It's funny.
If you could see, I'm bullshit flexing right here.
There you go.
As I'm still doing it as I say all this.
I don't know why, like you like describing their fans just makes me think that there's a lot of like bad religion there. Or what was that shit? That jean company that made like the sparkly jeans for dudes.
Oh, Affliction.
There we go.
Was it Affliction?
Affliction made the shirts.
They did the shirts. Maybe
Affliction and Tap Out. But again, I'm still like in the genre though with Lamb of God fans.
If you own a pair of jeans with sparkles on them and you're a man, send us an email. AquariedTasteGmail.com. We need a picture of that and where you bought them and the brand.
I will say the buckle is definitely on my list of places where you can probably buy them shits.
I don't think I've ever been inside the buckle in my whole fucking life.
Neither have I. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
I'm just probably walking past it. And you're like, nope.
That's why I saw the jeans in the window. I was like,
no, don't want to go in there.
I'd rather not, you know.
It's going to keep moving.
Lamb of God show was cool. The crowd was cool. It was just interesting to watch
Yeah.
because being older now, I'm just so much people watching. When I was younger, I was just in that motherfucker. Like crowd surf, stage dive, mosh. Just,
Dude, you stage dove or you crowd surfed when we were at
balance and composure.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I snuck right up there.
Yeah, I was like we were all in separate areas. Again, there's another story where it was myself, Deej, and Charlie, and I was in my own spot. Charlie was somewhere behind me, and I'm like, I wonder where DJ is. And I just see him crowd surfing by me. I'm like, that's where he is. That's cool. Kid went back to what I was doing.
Hell yeah. But yet watching it now is just because, like I said, I'm seeing kids my age experience it, but I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, and like as a comparison, I just recently started rewatching Home Improvement because it's on Netflix.
Fair enough.
So when I first started watching Home Improvement, my point of view, because I was the same age as the kids on that show. So, like, a lot of that was relatable to me, and having a brother of just fucking beating the shit out of each other all the time and getting in trouble.
Right.
And your parents fighting, and then you working it out, and then it happens again a week later. But now that I'm watching it, fucking the dad's age.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing it from his point of view, and it's so fucking funny. Because there's like times when he's like going in the yard to like get advice from Wilson. And Wilson starts talking about some bullshit. And he'll be like, I don't have time for this, Wilson. He'll just like walk away. I'm like, I fucking feel that.
Yeah.
And someone starts saying something. I'm not like, I don't have the time or like processing, you know, I don't have it in me. I'm like, no, not now.
Nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same emotion I feel about King of the Hill. Because King of the Hill is one of those things where as a kid, I'm like, it's okay. As an adult, I'm like, this show's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Like, this
fucking
is
funny.
amazing, good comedy right here.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you're mentioning like the etiquette at shows because it is different for every genre. Like hardcore shows, I have a lot more vivid memories of, if you will, because they're memorable shows.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about when you mentioned Sub T the last time I was there was for it would have been 10 years, but COVID happened. It was essentially the 13-year anniversary of Nujabes passing.
Ooh, nice.
So I saw Shingo 2 there. This was last year? It was before I moved in here. So it's been over a year now. But I went with a few, with Ashley and Charlie. Fucking Charlie's always there. Anyways, to the show. Well, Shingo 2 and Nujabes had collaborated on one main album, which was the Lovesick album, which the tour was for. But he's also really well known for doing the intro to, and part of the soundtrack of the anime Samurai Champloo, which is one of my favorite animes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So the intro song of that, the intro song to the anime, like where they're doing like the opening credits or whatever, he played, I think 8 times in a row. And I did not leave that show early. I was there for every single time with that. But it was Sub T. Reminded, like when you mentioned the etiquette, like I'm, knocking on the door of 6'2". I think my ID says I'm 6'2". I'm like the very bare minimum of 6'2". So, but I'm also a big dude.
Yeah.
So I used to stand in the back. Well, yeah, I can't help that. So I'm used to standing in the back chilling. Like, like you said, like by that bar that's back there.
Yeah.
And I was just like a few feet away from the beer, but I can still see everything because it's sub T and like just how it's set up.
Yeah,
you can see.
Standing room, yeah.
And the stage is elevated just enough to where even if you're in the back of it, you can still see like you're right in front.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like I was right in front of dude, and it was a great show. You know. But yeah, I usually try to stand in the back because I can see over everybody. Like, there's very rare moments where I'm like, I want to be in the front of everything because I want to be able to leave when I want to leave.
Yeah, it's quick escape.
And like, dude, man, I remember when we saw Thundercat at the Salt Shed?
Yeah.
And we were like, man, this is nice, but I'm not hit the old Dustin Trail. And then he played one of our favorite songs as we're like walking across the street. But we could hear it clear as day because we're right across the street. So it's like, oh, well, we really didn't miss it.
And that's one of my favorite things about leaving early, though, because if you leave during a good song, walking out just after experiencing a good show to just your fucking jam playing, you feel like you're fucking walking on clouds. You know?
Oh, yeah, like they're playing you out.
Yeah, it's exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show. We're seeing him again in November.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that.
Dude, it's funny that you mentioned all these shows, though, because, like, dude, Jess has been going to shows, like, she went to, I think, 3 shows last week. She has 1 this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, she's been, like, to more... Because when we first started dating, I don't think she was going to as many shows, like, dude, but she's, like, back to back, and I'm up, like, that's tight. Good for you.
Bite, man. It's like, we've talked about this before, but I consider live shows, that's like my church, you know? It's like, if you weren't used to going to shows and you were to watch from the outside, it is very ritualistic the way it looks. You get a bunch of people that don't know each other gathered in a room for the same reason, to connect to this music, and they all have their own reasons. The music means different things to everybody, and the band can make you do pretty much anything.
It's true.
They can make you punch each other. They can make you jump. I've seen bands make you lie on the floor. Shout out Belushi Speedball.
Yep.
Called Nightcrawlers. That was one of the funnest things I've ever done in my life. They can make you, sing along with them, chant the words. You'll memorize it. Just like if you go to church and you see people fucking singing, praising
their hymns.
Something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just we connect with different vibrations, and different music connects a different crowd, specific crowd. But sometimes people go to those crowds that maybe that's not their vibe.
Yeah.
But they're still checking it out, which is awesome too, But like, it's cool to watch somebody go to shows that's like from the outside, and now they're experiencing it, and they're like, "Oh, I love this.
Yeah,
this is awesome."
That it's funny you mentioned that because it reminds me of one of the first shows that me and Jess went to together. So we saw the band Jungle, which I've mentioned on the podcast before, probably, but I saw them. Shit, it's been like 12 years now since the first time I saw them live. It's been a minute. So, but the first time I saw them was like 100 people there, and we're all there grooving. And like, again, like you said before, like a band, different genres can make you have those different emotions, which is why I think it was a little off topic with the topic I was on, but there's a video game, Revenge, whatever the fuck. Anyways, but in the beginning of the game, it said music was humans' first magic. And that's what made me. That phrase is always in my head when I think about it. But we were seeing Jungle live, and if y'all are familiar with band Jungle, check them out. They're blew the fuck up. Like, they're on commercials. I hear them in the fucking supermarket and shit. Like, the fuck is happening?
That's wild.
But like, they sell out like stadiums in Mexico and like America. Like they sell it out all these stadium shit. But I've seen them 3 times now. I think
if you hear a band you like playing at the supermarket, you might be old.
I am. But it's like this like funk, R&B, dancey. Like, it's really hard to describe their sound.
Yeah. Makes you move though.
It definitely makes you fucking move. And they're from Europe. I think are they French? Or are they English?
That sounds like
I think they might be French. It's one of the few things that keeps me like them and Daft Punk.
They know how to drink. They got good art, and the music, or
their music sings pretty good. And if they hate the government, they're gonna burn something down about it. So
or they'll have a shit about it in the river,
or they're gonna dump shit on the government buildings. They have a lot of revolutions. I do fuck with them for that, though. Anyways.
We for generations, we have won wars with shit.
And they'll do it again. But anyway, so me and Jess are at the Jungle Show, and we found, we were at, what's that venue that I fucking hate?
The Riv?
The Riv. It's like the one that sloped downwards.
The Riv or the Vic, both of those.
It's the Riv. It was at the Riv.
Okay.
For sure it was at the Riv. Fucking hate the Riv.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Fucking hate the Riv. Get it together. Anyways, because it slopes down. You're looking down at the band, not up at the band. It's just backwards. And like, you're just, anyways. So we found a really good spot to stand at, though. Like, we're at the very top of it, like by the railing. The bar's right behind you.
Yeah.
So cool. We found a spot on the railing. We can see everything. We're Gucci. So we're standing there, and she had heard the band. I played them before for her. She's like, yeah, these guys were good. But she never, listened to them probably that heavily at the time. Yeah. And I went to the bar to get us a drink. I came back, and I saw her like grooving to the music. I'm like, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm like, dude, my heart skipped a little bit. I'm like, this is wonderful.
Let the hate flow through you.
Let the vibes flow through you at that point. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like watching her enjoy music that I loved was such a cool thing to see.
Yeah.
Is the point that I was getting to.
Man, so at the Turnstile show, I don't know if you've watched any of the Turnstile music videos.
Oh, yeah.
They made a whole movie. They have a music video for every song, and it goes in order.
Yeah.
It's a whole fucking movie.
Yeah, they pulled a Daft Punk.
But they have, when we went to the show, they had the telephone from the videos, just a shitty cord telephone, and you could leave a voicemail.
Oh, that's tight.
So, like, most of my band was there besides Santi. Shout out Santi. We're going to go to all show all of us next time.
Yeah.
But we left a voicemail for them, and then Jacob's really good with social media. He's so good at connecting with people, and he's such a good like networker. But he had posted a video of us all singing together at like Turnstile song. It was like a group of like 6 of us singing, and then like Turnstile ended up liking it. Like the guitarist ended up liking it, and like I think even like the band manager or something like even like commented and like responded to us from it. And I don't know them, probably won't meet them, but it was like just that little bit of connection. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
I do love a good connection with the band. Like the band Red Gold Green. I probably mentioned them before a few times. RD, GLD, GRN.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, those guys. So I remember when they first started out, because I found about them like randomly. There was an article about Dave Grohl, and he played the drums for them on their first album. Because they were in the studio, he was in the studio, he heard them, he's like, you guys need a drummer? And they're like, well, you couldn't play drums? And like, he was like, yes, I will play drums now. And Dave Grohl was doing Dave Grohl shit and played. And so that's the first time I heard about them. They toured, came to Chicago. It was like $5 for the show. Met the band, met the manager. I think his name's Fish. Met the band's manager. Met all the band members at Red, Gold, and Green. At the time, that's before they got their permanent drummer. And nice as guys. But like we every time I saw them in Chicago, they remembered me. And it's like awesome. That kind of connection was really cool. Like these guys are playing like I think the last 2 Madden games on the road, their song's been on them.
That's awesome.
Like they were in like a few other games too. Like, so my dude, like these guys are like making these really cool, like doing these really cool things. But like they had they made like a post like a few months ago about what was it? Like, how did you hear about us? Whatever. So I commented on there like, oh, I heard about you guys from this article from all these years ago. And Gold, the bass player, was like, oh, what were you talking about? Like, I don't remember that article ever coming out. So I found it, posted it. It's like, oh, no shit.
That's awesome.
But like, I'm actually friends with them. Their actual Facebook's on my Facebook. I'm like, I don't ever message them or anything, but like, that's kind of cool. Like,
it's awesome. Yeah.
Like, I just feel like a little close,
Yeah, it's a little nugget, Like I said, that's like our church,
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, meeting the people who made the music you've been listening to for so fucking long. It's awesome, When I went to Riot Fest this year, I don't think I described the John Stamos thing.
I don't think we did. No.
No. Okay. So this is a really cool little snippet. Our guitarist singer Jacob is friends with one of the guys who runs Riot Fest. The guy who runs Riot Fest posts a status on Facebook saying, "I'm looking for a Gibson guitar case. It's for John Stamos." That's all he said. So Jacob was like, "I got 3 of them.
What's up?
Hit me up." So the guy messages him. He's like, "Hey, I need this guitar case for John Stamos. He wants to fill it with hummus. Now, for some context, John Stamos played with the Beach Boys at Riot Fest. They were the headlining band for Saturday. One of the headlining bands. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And he had made a bunch of promotion with Riot Fest to get people to come, and they were going to have Stamos merch, which I should have wore the shirt today. I bought a Stamos shirt.
Of course you did.
But he had 3 stipulations to play the show. One of the owners of Riot Fest had to get a John Stamos tattoo. Number 2 is, I think, they had to have like a butter statue made of him or something like that. And the third one was he wanted a Gibson guitar case filled with hummus.
You know, that last one is one that kind of throws me off a bit because it's like, why?
Yeah, that's like the rock star shit when you get like the list of things you want in the green room.
Yeah.
And you're like, I only want green M&Ms.
Okay.
You know, and someone's like, and then like your boss comes up to you like, I don't give a fuck how you do it. Here's $200.
Make it happen.
I want 1,000 green M&Ms. Make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's one of those types of things. But yeah, so Jacob gets in contact with the guy from Riot Fest. He gives him the guitar case. He gives Jacob some VIP passes, basically, for the whole weekend. So guess who got to go to Riot Fest for free? That was awesome. Shout out Jacob and Tara and John Stamos for that one.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But yeah, got to go and watch, because I wasn't planning on going this year. And Beach Boys was awesome. But one band that plays at Riot Fest every year is Gwar.
Oh, yeah.
If you've seen Gwar, there's dicks, there's bloods. They kill some type of, I think they killed Trump this time.
Probably.
They usually kill some type of political or religious figure, something along those lines. If you don't know, you should just YouTube Gwar. If you don't know about Gwar, I don't know what to tell you.
It's an interesting time.
Yeah, they've been around for a super long time.
Really long time.
But like when I first, seen Gwar, I'm talking 20 years ago, it was very important to get close and to wear a white T-shirt because you needed to get blood.
You need to be the splash zone.
Yeah, you needed to be close enough to get blood sprayed on you. That was the thing. And now I'm at Riot Fest, and I got there when Gwar finished. So I'm going in as everyone's coming out of the crowd, and I just see all of these kids with fucking white T-shirts, like just scattered. And they're like, they had just saw Gwar for the first time. And their dad or their mom was like, you have to check this out. And probably didn't even tell them anything. Was just like, or maybe they knew a lot about it. Who fucking knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
But seeing the reactions on these kids, I was just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, alive and well. This will never die.
I hope not, man.
Never fucking die.
Because we are becoming the old people.
AI can do a lot of things, but until it can squirt blood out of 3 dicks simultaneously while chopping Donald Trump's head off, get out of my face.
Dude, I'm unemployed and I have a lot of free time right now. Like, I feel like I need to make this happen. Like, for no other reason, just to say that I did it.
You avoid the podcast for a month. We're like, man, I haven't heard from Aaron in a long time.
Yes. People would have questions.
Jess is just like feeding you underneath the door.
Yes. She supports me. She supports me in a lot of ways. I think she would. She'd be like, oh.
I could see her doing that wholeheartedly with a smile on her face.
Like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
He's so creative. Like,
oh, that's true. That's true. Everybody needs a Jess.
Shout out to Jess.
Oh, yeah. It'll get you somewhere in life.
Yeah, but it was so cool. Like I said, the 20-year gap thing is here for me. I saw Deftones this year, and I got to see young kids dressed how I was dressed. Only the difference was I only had 2 pairs of pants when I was a kid, and I had to make those last for 5 days of school.
Yes.
Every week. And they looked torn and beat up because of that. These kids, I'm pretty sure, just bought these pants from Kohl's.
Well, you know, that the rip style came out when we were young adults, and it's never left. So,
but it came from walking through alleys in the fucking rain from school because nobody was giving you a ride home. And if you went to a town like in Hammond, there was no school buses.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had school buses in Gary.
They did. Yeah.
But Hammond didn't have buses. So every kid fucking walked because it's still the 90s and the parents were like, fuck you.
Yeah, you'd be all right.
I used to crawl 17 miles in the snow.
Uphill.
Backwards.
Both ways.
on my back.
Right. No, the Gary school system did have school buses, but I mean, it depends on what time of my life you're referring to. Because when I was a kid, I could walk. Their school was right next to my house.
Oh, wow.
So I could walk to that school. Then they transferred me. Did that school have a bus? I think I was down the street. I think my parents gave me a ride. And then high school, my mom worked across the street. So
I think the only school in Hammond that had a bus when I was going was the Area Career Center.
Oh,
That was the only place that you can get bused to.
sure.
And that was basically the school for the kids who kept getting
Yeah, the
kicked
G.
out of school.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, yeah, like this year has been. I don't remember who else I saw this year. I mean, I know I saw. Oh yeah, Dance Gavin Dance. That was a fun one. Because
that's right.
well, actually, I didn't even see them. Again, leaving early.
That the Swan.
That's Swan Fest. Yeah. So Jess bought me tickets for Swan Fest for my birthday this year, which cool,
yeah.
you know. So we went. The highlight of my show was not actually seeing Dance Gavin Dance because we didn't stay that long.
Yeah.
Dude, it was an all day thing at the Aragon, man.
Bands, man.
Like if it was like okay, so when I heard Swan Fest, I'm like, cool. That's probably an outside thing, maybe like one of these like
vendors, you know.
I was expecting it to be at Salt Shed.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, cool. Like it was in the summertime, so like cool. It's probably gonna be outside at the Salt Shed. They'll probably maybe have some indoor, outdoor things going on.
Food.
That'll be cool.
That.
Nope. These motherfuckers put it out the damn Aragon. And for those that have been to Aragon, I mean, Aragon's a classic fucking place. I mean, like, the Aragon's one of the venues in Chicago. Like, if you've never been there, you've got to go there. However, all they had there was like some greasy ass food. Dude, my stomach can't handle that shit anymore.
Parking's bad. Drinks are expensive. Food sucks.
Yes.
Yep.
All of the things you just said. Yes. Like, all of that you just said. And we were there almost. We missed unfortunately, we missed Dwellings, which was the first band that played. That's who I really wanted to see.
They're so good.
Oddly enough, was the opening band because I love their music. But yeah, didn't catch them. Whatever. Ended up seeing pretty much the middle of it, and we left after the home team played, and they were actually pretty fun. But I told the story before how I met Zach from.
Strawberry Girls.
It's Strawberry Girls. Kurt Travis. Kurt Travis had played.
Oh,
and he played
okay.
with Kurt Travis.
Okay, that's what it was. That's awesome.
Right, yeah. So Strawberry Girls actually, oddly enough, is coming to town soon.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they're gonna be on the west side of Chicago though, and that's kind of like an hour and a half from here.
Yeah, WC Social.
I think yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. That's the one.
Yeah, it's about an hour, 20 minutes away.
Yeah, I love Strawberry Girls. They're a great band. I don't know if I'm gonna drive that.
I hate that it's called West Chicago.
It's like the suburbs.
Yeah, it should say west of
Chicago. Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like that's the suburbs, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck off. But yeah, it's just like when I saw the show, like, oh, they're playing in Chicago. Oh, like the west side of Chicago. That's cool. Looked at them like that's not.
That's not it.
That's not like an hour. And like because from here to Chicago, it's like a half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I can live with that. Like an hour at the most. An hour and a half.
Yeah. Aragon lately has been about 50, 55 minutes, depending on traffic.
Right.
And I only say an hour now total is because they used to be able to park for free in the neighborhoods.
You've shown me where you parked at before, yes.
Yeah, and they recall. They just recently changed all that to
permit parking.
Yeah, so like there's nothing there except for paid parking,
right?
Which is cool, but it's one of those paid parkings that's literally behind a hot dog fucking place, and the guy who parks you sucks.
Yes,
and he's gonna fucking jam you in a spot that you may or may not
be able to get out of.
You know? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's about fucking right. Yeah, we were able to park across the street last time, so it wasn't as bad.
Nice.
Which was also still paid, but we were there like because again, Swan Fest started early. I think it started at like 2.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So we left. It was around. I want to say 9.
God, that's a full fucking work.
We were there for hours. Jeez. So when we dipped, like, all right, let's go to Little Bad Wolf and get some food. Because Little Bad Wolf is right down the street. So,
yeah.
Well, I mean, all right, it's right down the street in Chicago terms of right down the street. So,
yeah.
Well, that was fire. Love Little Bad Wolf. But
so good.
It's so fucking good. But yeah, like so, it was one of those things where again we left early because like dude, like no offense to Dance Gavin Dance, they make great music. But the last album, yeah. And the new album, I heard a few songs. I'm like, eh. So I was gonna keep. We were hungry, dude. We're old.
Yeah, standing that long. There's no fucking chairs there for you to sit down.
No.
You know,
no.
That's. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't, because when you're at a show and that third band is playing, I know in your fucking head you are counting you're like, okay, they probably have 2 more songs left, and then we got about half hour for the next band. We're gonna stay. Like, I know you're doing that.
Oh yeah, I 100% was.
You're game planning.
I 100% was.
And it sucks because like Dance Gavin Dance is now one of those bands where I don't care about the encore.
No.
You know, we talked about seeing Turnstile and they were hitting, Block Party, but then it's like Dance Gavin Dance. Unless you're playing off like the first 4 albums,
yeah,
I don't
really need to stay for that, right? And I mean, it's and again, like no knocking against them, they're a great band, but like I've seen them 5 times,
a lot of times.
Maybe 6 times.
Yeah.
So like I've seen them enough. Like I have seen enough. And I used to also have a lot of merch for them too. So like between the merch and the times that I've paid to see them, they have my damn money.
Yeah. You know, their merch has never been that great for me.
There's a few shirts that I've always that I bought that I love.
Yeah.
Like they did this crossover with this anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that I love. That shirt is hilarious.
Nice.
But yeah, like there's a few merch things they have. I love the Mothership.
Yeah.
Album cover. So I have like 1 or 2 of those somewhere.
That's pretty solid. I bought a lot of merch this past week or 2.
Yeah.
I spent hundreds of dollars on merch.
hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But if you're going to see live music, it is very important, especially for the opening band, or if it is a band that is traveling under no record label, buy some merch.
Oh, yeah, that's how they get their food in their pocket, their money for food and gas.
I mean, the venue's going to pay them a little bit, maybe, depends on the deal they had or who the tour's with.
Hope so.
But, I mean, if you guys can, buy a shirt from that opening band. You know, help them out a little bit, you know. Who cares if you didn't see them? You know, if you like the design, swoop it up.
Dude, yeah. I have merch because of that.
Especially nowadays, because everyone's doing comfort colors, and those shirts are fucking top tier right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll buy a shirt just because of that. If I see the comfort colors tag,
you know it's gonna be money.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I'm taking that.
Hell yeah.
So what's? I know we wanted to get into this a little bit. What fucking new music have you been listening to this year?
Dude, so my algorithm on Instagram has been so money when it comes to giving me new music. So at the beginning of this year, I started a playlist called Up and Comers. It's if you are familiar with Spotify and how it operates at all, you can actually follow your friends. So if you're my friend on Facebook, you can probably follow me that way, or just look at my name. On there, you can find the playlist that I've created. I have like 30 some playlists that I've made. But anyways, I'm very organized when it comes to my music. But the Up and Comers playlist, I think it's like 130 different songs in here. Most of these bands only have 1 or 2 songs in it, so there's at least like 100 something bands in here that are just awesome. All new. But all the Up and Comers have less than 10,000 streams a month on Spotify right now.
Fuck
so there's all these like new
That's your
new Up and Comers
for them. Mm-hmm. Nice, I like it.
So it's all these new upcoming bands. So there's a couple. There's Softcatch, which I dig. I think I probably sent them to you before. I don't even really know how to try them properly. So I think their tagline on Spotify is "Loud, Angry, Soft, Richmond, Virginia."
I like that.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're super solid. Really good band. I think they only have like 1 album so far. Actually, no, they have more than 1 album. Nope, they have 2. They have 2 albums. But yeah, they have 34 monthly listeners.
Nice.
But they're super good. There's also a band called Our Chronicle. So pretty much, they have 7,000 streams. So they remind me a lot of, how do I describe this properly? Because it's like, I want to say they remind me of like a Sleep Token-esque vibe,
mm-hmm.
but like we have Sleep Token at home. Got a deal? I don't listen to that much Sleep Token. My girlfriend does. So I hear it as in osmosis because of her. But yeah, they're a really cool band. I don't know where they're from. It doesn't even say on here either. But yeah, they're good. The other 2 bands, one of them you put me on, which is In Angles.
Oh yeah,
which
really good.
I think you said you saw them live.
Yeah, I saw them with when we was kids.
Oh hell yeah,
at the Beat Kitchen.
Oh yeah, dude. When we was kids, it's such a good band. They're so much fun.
Really, really good. Super solid guys.
Yeah, fun band to see. Again, if you're going to be coming back to what we were talking about at the beginning of this episode, we're going to be at Foreign Local. They're going to be one of the probably they're headlining, right?
I think they play last or we play last.
Cool.
It's one of the 2.
So yeah, one of the 2. If you have a chance to, make it up and see them. They're just a fun band to see, honestly. Like, and like I said, the guys are really nice. I've only met the lead singer twice, I think, but he's always been real nice. So, for sure, shout out to them. Just, super cool guys. And then the other band is from Chicago, Origami Button.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, those guys are really good.
Those guys are so fucking good, man.
You turned me on to them earlier this year.
I want to see them live.
Yeah.
And they're from Chicago, so I mean, at least I won't have to go far.
Yeah.
To see them.
You know what I learned though about just being in a Chicago band and just getting to a point where like a lot of people are starting to go to your shows. If you play too much in Chicago, a lot of the booking agencies won't book you for bigger shows.
Okay.
So a lot of really good bands from Chicago will get to a point where they have to stop playing and they'll only play maybe once or twice a year in the city, just because you have to start.
Well, you got to branch out essentially. Eventually. Yeah.
And then usually when you do play shows, they're bigger, it's a really good show.
You got to leave the people wanting something, you know? You got to leave the people wanting more.
Yeah. Band politics.
Yeah. But they're again solid band from Chicago. They've made it to 30,000 streams now on.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh dude, I just realized the background of their picture is the parking garage next to HOB.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, the circular one.
Oh, I do.
Oh yeah. Right, because you got right.
I do very well.
I was looking at their thing just because Spotify has like if they're on tour, it'll say. So I just checked. But yeah, that's definitely in front of the House of Blues since it's this picture.
I may or may have not rode my bike up there illegally or legally, which depends who you ask.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's all hearsay, honestly.
Dude, I like their tagline. Their tagline is a math rock band for people that don't like math rock.
That's awesome.
That's actually pretty apt.
That is a really good introductory band to like math rock.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like don't be scared. Just
right, it's fine. It's fine.
Listen to this.
Listen to this guitar riff.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Animals as leaders.
It happens so quickly. So quickly. It's true though. But what you got, man? What's your
okay? A bunch of bands I've been listening to this year. Some of these are not really new this year, but they're new to me. One of them is new. Has been one of my favorites. It's a hardcore band. They're going to be at Furnace Fest this weekend. I'm not going, but shout out to Montanez and White Boy from the Northwest Indiana Beano Club. They will be there. If you happen to go to Furnace Fest this coming weekend, actually. Oh, yeah, no, this episode's going to be out, this coming weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Right.
Yeah. Furnace Fest is an awesome hardcore festival they do, and at an old abandoned fucking steel mill. It's the coolest fucking thing ever. But this band is called Pigpen. Now, have you ever seen Matty Matheson?
Yes.
He's a cook.
Yes.
This is his band.
I was wondering why that name sounded familiar. Yeah, I follow him. He's actually, not only is he a good cook, he's hilarious, but also I've heard that band before.
Yeah, super
because
good.
Of him.
The guitarist is the guitarist from Alexis on Fire, Wade, who was also a vocalist for Gideon for a short amount of time. Super good. I highly recommend you guys check them out. Another band I found off of Lawn Chair Youth was the Holy Ghost Tabernacle Choir. Love them. Super heavy, gritty, old school, like Zayo kind of hardcore sound. Very political though. And I'm not the biggest about when the politics are involved in the lyrics themselves.
I see.
That I could do without. One of my favorites I've been listening to this year is this band called Soul Keeper. They came out with 2 songs just recently that I've been listening to nonstop. One of the songs is called Go Ask Alice. I highly recommend you check it out. It's if you know me and you know some music I listen to, very sporadic, very heavy, very new. I highly recommend you check that out. Another band I've been listening to a lot the past couple of days is called Soul Blind. Easy going, I don't know who to compare it to. It's like shoegaze music.
Okay.
But I like it a lot. I highly recommend you guys check them out. MS Paint came out with an album this year that I really love, so I've been stuck on them. They're not really that new, but I've just got into them recently. I highly recommend you check them. Recommend you check them out if you're into military gun or things like that. A band I found this year from watching the live footage from the Rumble in Chicago. This band called Big Boy. Hardcore music. So fucking good, and it's just a bunch of fat dudes in a band.
I was hoping you would say that. Like in my head, I'm like, I hope they're all fat.
Some more shoegaze for you. Spite House is another band from Lawn Chair Youth. Go check them out. Glare, just saw them at Sub T with Jive Bomb. Portrayal of Guilt is another band I saw last year that they came out with some new music this year that I've just been stuck on. Very slow, drudgy metal, but then it gets really, really fast. You know, it's like Converge and doom metal mixed.
Okay.
Super, super good. Last but not least, this year, this band I wanted to talk about is called Haywire 617. Not to be confused with just the band Haywire. This is Haywire 617, hardcore band from Boston, Massachusetts. One of the members is also in Conservative Military Image, which is another really good hardcore band. Haywire 617 has been doing some crazy things this year, which no band has really done successfully without a huge fucking record label behind them. Haywire set up a 3 month long tour, full US tour.
Oh yeah.
Hardcore show. And they basically went online and said, hey, who the fuck wants to see us? I've not seen them live this year. Their live shows, from what I've seen on YouTube, I have never seen anything as chaotic besides the Chariot. Their shows look fucking insane.
Yeah.
Every single show is like, expect wall to wall violence.
Nice.
In the most peaceful way you can think of. They had they called this tour Short Shirts and Skins, which I thought was fucking awesome. Haywire 617, go check them out if you're into hardcore music. Maybe we'll try to get a list of these bands that we mentioned, because if you guys are looking for new music, this is a really good place to find some new stuff for you. Whether it's hip hop, metal, hardcore, shoegaze, we got you covered.
Honestly, we do listen to all of it, so that's about. I mean, other than like country music, there's not much we don't keep up on.
Yeah, like the closest to country I get is like Lucero, or like maybe some bluegrass.
Yeah, a touch of bluegrass is fine. That's a little sprinkle, a tiny taste,
tiny bit of bluegrass,
a little taste.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man, that's all I really want to talk about today, man. What you got?
No, that was solid.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. Well, as per usual, if y'all made it this far in this episode, we appreciate you giving us a listen to. Give us a like, give us a follow. Come check us out October 11th over at Foreign Local. We'll be there hanging out. Not doing a podcast episode, like I said before. We'll just be there sitting around, chilling. So if you want to say what up to us, want to give us some ideas, want to give us some feedback in person, give us that feedback October 11th at Foreign Local. Hammond, Indiana. So we appreciate it as per usual, and y'all be cool.
Thanks, guys.